Hey everyone, Partition here, and today I'm looking at LEGO Icon Set number 10355, Blacktron Renegade. This set has 1,151 pieces. I got this one actually on sale, to be honest, and this is actually a remake of an old Blacktron set. However, comparing the two is kind of like night and day. Like the previous LEGO Space rebuild that I got was very close to the original design wise, but this one is very different. It's kind of the basic shape and things like that. Well, I guess without further ado, I guess we'll start looking into it. Now, first off, this ship is very modular. You can basically pull this parts off. It uses this newer clipping system, which I'm not a big fan of. I prefer the LEGO Technic pin connections for things, but it's fine. But since this front part comes off with the cockpit, you can technically unfold the wings, and you have kind of a smaller escape pod ship going on there. Underneath doesn't look too well, but I do actually like the parts used just for this front here, even though it looks a little bit thin on some sides there. You can see the Blacktron logo here, even though a lot of people point out it's an upside-down Triforce. Got orange here with cockpit. This is an X-Wing cockpit, and we have two minifigures that can fit inside here. Everything's printed, no sticker, so that's printed, that's printed, that's printed. Let me remove the figures so you can get a good look at the prints there. And those are kind of the main three repeating prints on the inside, so I probably won't show the other ones again, but they do pop up elsewhere. Let's put one of the figures back. All the minifigures are exactly the same, so if I show you one, you have seen them all. So here we go. Here's our Blacktron figure. Got the classic happy face there. Black visor, does have a jetpack. And something new for Blacktron, I guess, with this. I'm not sure if that promo set had black back printing or not, but yeah, it has back printing. But you're not going to really see it under the air tanks or jetpack, depending on how that you want to play with it. So, yeah, that's kind of, I guess, a nice bonus for these minifigures. But I guess these minifigures, since they have updated printing, won't quite match up with the other Blacktron if you happen to have some of those lying around. Okay, this part also comes up in the front, but there's no point to it. It's another connection, so you can actually have the cockpit on the other side or not. Part of me would just kind of leave these things on, to be honest. Then another, I guess, bit of play. You have these landing gears here, but they don't like laying flat that well, and they don't work too well. They do fold up into it, and they're a little bit of a pain to try to get out again, sadly. Working our way back, we have these parts here, brick-built Triforce or Blacktron parts. These are kind of extra side pods, so you can move the wings down there and have another minifigure stand there to fly this thing. And yeah, it's kind of rough looking in my opinion. It doesn't quite sit uniform. It kind of likes to bend out shape quite a bit. Going around to the back here, we have kind of this lightsaber bar, part of, like, I guess, top steer of this thing. We have some power cells according to the instructions there that just kind of sit here with a really unusual connection. We have another print right here. The instructions brag that this is the same exact print that they had back in the day with the original. We have the plasma cannons in the back there. These parts right here, these antennas, they like to break off really easily, so you got to keep an eye on them. So that's kind of a shame of a poor connection there. Basically the same on the other side, and this pop off just moving it around. Now I guess we'll get to the main play feature. So this thing has a transport with it at the very center. You probably have noticed as I tilt it to the side. You can push this to either side, and it drops that. We'll move the ship out of the way. We'll take a good look at this land vehicle. And yeah, so it's kind of a little 4x4 truck thing. Kind of reminds me of the Cybertruck, to be honest. Cockpit right there. Another minifigure here. Same prints on either side there. We have another print in the back with a little robot. Let's remove the robot and we'll take a closer look at that. But yeah, you got print there. You got some utilities. up top here that can connect on. And here's our brick-built robot with a hinge piece, couple arms, one big eye, and antenna. And yeah, the instructions has him sitting in the back of the truck there. So I guess you can count him as a fourth minifigure if you want to. With the vehicles, move back to the ship, and without the vehicle in the way, you can kind of see that there's a couple arrow pieces here that kind of deal with that main hinge connection. So yeah, this moves here, and this moves these side parts right here to drop the land vehicle. There you go. Same on that side. I do like the uses of these pieces put on their side, kind of for some odd detailing. But I guess after looking through that, we can kind of go through this vehicle. The ship can land if you get it lined up right and pick it up. So that's pretty fun. But yeah, just moving the ship around, all the landing gear has gone back inside, and I can pull that one out, and as you can see that it's just like, yeah, it's a little bit finicky to get the landing gear out. This feels more like a display piece, but it has play features, and I do appreciate the play features since Lego is more of a model toy now instead of making your own toys, and I kind of wish that they would go back to the play features like this. So I do really appreciate it in this set. So yeah, 4 legs overall, and that just kind of sits down there. But the engines in the back are also modular. I should also mention, I think I did that before. But yeah, the legs are just very finicky. But let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. I'd also like to thank you all for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!